Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Loan Plan Profit. Hope that you guys are all having a good start to the morning. /CL has been showing signs of an uptrend ever since its close. One of the things that I'm waiting out for right now is for it to indicate signs of an uptrend and actually begin to make higher highs and not just continue to pull back. So it does have quite a bit of margin to make up. It's been uptrending overall, so we'll have to see if it actually fulfills this overall confirmation, right? We have 2 minutes until the market opens. So for those that don't have access to trading pre-market hours, then you might not be able to trade. But yeah, wanted to see the answer. Let's see. Let's see. Alrighty. How are you guys all feeling today? Good morning, good morning. What's up? So I don't know how many of you guys, watched the video that I uploaded yesterday, but it pretty much talks about my loss, why I decided to step away, and then I wanted to kind of like share not just the loss, but like what I plan to do to change, my approach. Right? There's no question that I personally feel like I've been less consistently green. I used to feel like I would only have like really one red day, if that, on a weekly basis, and it's been much more than that. And also my green days have not been as green or as consistent as I would like them to be. So because of that, I shared this idea that instead of aiming for 1.5% a day, which because of the inconsistency that I'm experiencing, and again, this is just me, that I'm experiencing with the market and the way that I'm viewing it, to set a less aggressive goal, but to hit it more consistently. So instead of being all over the place and having days sometimes where I make $2,000 to $3,000, but then also have days where I lose $1,000 to $2,000, to then just focus on smaller position sizes and aiming for a less aggressive goal, as of $500, right? $500 a day. And kind of approach it with that. So market just opened. We'll have to see how this thing reacts to market open. Let's see if we actually begin to make higher highs. Here it goes. The MACD looks good. The RSI looks good. The volatility is pretty high. So again, this one is kind of all over the place. If you don't feel comfortable with that, then simply don't hold it. It probably isn't worth it, right? But DWT back at 591, 592. So again, we're right around that EMA line. We're not really making higher highs just yet. So don't be so eager to jump in. And then now, this is something that I find pretty interesting. I want to see if we actually begin to pull back. Look at the MACD, look at the RSI. What do you guys think when it comes down to this thing? Do you think it's overbought? Do you think it's going to pull back? So, Ricky, you did better trading with 30K max. I actually don't think so. I think that when I first started trading with 100K, I was doing really well. I felt very confident at that time. And I was having huge days. I was having 4K days, 7K days. I hit over a 10K day. And, I felt very comfortable with that overall idea of trading with the $100,000. But I just began to not play as well as I, would have liked with it. And to say the least, it just wasn't going according to plan. So, let's go ahead and check this out. Ah, shoot. Let's see if I get filled. Don't know if I'm going to get filled on this one. Yeah, the bid and the ask is already much greater than. Okay. And again, it's before confirmation anyways, so I don't have to be. Okay, well, yeah, I don't have to be too eager to try to get filled, right? So we're going to set the alert here. crude oil with a huge push up. Crude oil ended up filling that gap. So again, if you don't want to be part of something that's aggressively trading, then you probably don't want to trade crude oil or DWT or UWT. You know, just as much money as you can make quickly, you can take that loss again, especially if it continues to change direction. So again, let's not be so eager to get in or get out, especially if the direction is not super clear. I would still say that it is showing signs of an uptrend, but that was just such a quick move that could scare quite a bit of people, right? So it looks like we are still showing signs of an uptrend on this right now. Let's see. There it goes. Still shooting up for DGAS. Bummy. That's my bad. Let's see what we got going on here. Overall direction for natural gas has been a descending pattern, and it's been the SMA line that's been acting as a resistance. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at right now. If we do continue and it does end up changing direction, then again, that's my luck for getting in before the overall confirmation. But my position size wasn't too big, therefore my loss shouldn't be too bad, right? Overall, RSI and MACD are overextended, but again, one of the things that we do know is when the overall direction is in favor of whatever it is that is actively trending up, that usually has more weight than indicators, right? So wow. What's going on, Super Snake? It might be a you guys day. Yeah. I have to get out of this, peeps. Of course. Non-stop. Yeah. And here we go. There it goes. broke below 135. This is where I'm gonna close it out. Yeah, wow. Quick eye on crude oil real quick. Here it goes. Getting so nervous, my lips are chapped. Let's see. Yeah, that was a bad one. You guys are horrible people. Right. What? Can I not do this correctly? Oh, shoot. That's natural gas. Ah. Okay. I was like, what happened? All right. Well, I mean, this one's pretty much just gonna, either go according to plan or stop loss out. So while I wait for this, is there anything that I can break down for you guys? So I see a lot, some of you guys are talking about crude oil, UWT. One of the things that I want to talk about this one's although it is uptrending, the volatility is very high right now, so it's kind of all over the place. Because of that, I'm gonna stay away. If I'm already struggling with Diaz and that changing directions, and it doesn't even move as quick because it's not even as cheap as this, I don't think it's going to be worth it for me to partake in crude oil as of right now. And that's just my opinion, right? So let's see. HPQ. One second. Okay, HPQ, is this something that you're going long or short on? Okay, so I definitely see that it's oversold, right? It is a descending pattern, but I know that you do short also quite a bit. I'm not too sure if that's the approach that you're going with, but as of right now, there's no indication of an overall reversal. Obviously, we can just set an alert and follow up with it maybe when it does begin to show signs of reversal. So actually oversold, but maybe, of course, yeah, when we do actually find a bottom, wow. Do you guys see what's going on with natural gas? Wow. Look at that. That was a nice little bloop. Can we continue to pull back, or is it going to find a support here? Looks like it might find a support here. Set the alert. Yeah, there it goes, beginning to push right back up again. Sold at 136.05. Congrats. Well, hopefully that was for a profit because it hit lows of sub 135, right? Overall direction is down. Pascal, what do you think about this? To hold, or is this just a nice little push on natural gas before it continues to sell off? All right. Let's see if I can do a couple of the breakdowns. I'm just setting my alerts on natural gas real quick. I do apologize for the delay. Made your 2% on LABD. Nice, congrats. Always happy to hear that. NIO. Alright, nice strong push. What is it up? 2% on the day? Okay, overall consistent descending pattern. Looks like it's been trying to find a support. No longer selling off. It had a nice push, but it's consolidating here that the MACD is almost going through its full kind of reversal before maybe it continues to sell off. Or if we actually begin to make higher highs, then we could always set the alert for that. How about that? I like that. So winter is coming. Indeed. What's going on, Dr. Jennifer? Hope you're having an amazing day. RNG and you check it out. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. That would have been pretty nice to wake up to, right? 28.48%. Not bad. Hey, not bad for a day's work. Overall consistent uptrend pattern. Obviously super overbought, super overextended. Has to be due to some form of news. Usually doesn't have this form of volume. So just understand that it's not going to last forever. That it's bound to pull back once it becomes less relevant. So if it continues to rally and it's staying true to some form of pattern or support that you see, then great. Looks like it's trying to hold up above the EMA line. But again, anything can happen. So let's, not get carried away. make sure, especially with these, risk management is, especially when it's up 28%. It literally just dropped 1%. So, yeah, short squeeze on NIO. Okay. No, not that I know of. Are you guys aware of this? On TD Ameritrade to see how many trades you have left. That's the whole thing with TD Ameritrade. It's a much more advanced platform where you're supposed to kind of like just be aware of the amount of trades that you've taken. They don't have any of the type of like protection or anything like that. It's just you're just supposed to like be aware of what you're doing and hold yourself accountable. Again, self-discipline, right? Structure. Oh, does say under account info. Okay. You're saying on the right? Okay, of account information. All right. So I just kind of assumed, I never looked for it as I always just kept track of my top left. Okay, yeah, so it would then be here. Are you up on DGAS? I'm not up on DGAS just yet, so nope, can't say that I am. My average purchase price should be right around like 138.50, so not the best, right? But this is what natural gas looks like right now. It would be great to see this thing pull back, of course, right? Because of all this margin that it has. But you know, especially with how I've been playing with the week, performing this whole week, it wouldn't be much of a surprise if it doesn't go according to plan, right? It could definitely find a support here and continue to uptrend. It would be nice if it follows through with its pattern. Come on, natural gas. But you know, it's part of the, you know, market that I deal with. It's comes with the territory, and it would be nice, you know. Here it goes. Let's see. Pascal, sounds good. Pascal has been. I like the message you sent me yesterday. Obviously, if I were to lose on anything, right, I would be more than happy that it would go to some of you. But I took a loss on what was it? What did I take a loss on yesterday? DWT, I think. It was a 2.1K loss, and how was it paid to you though? I thought you were just shorting crude oil. I mean, shorting natural gas, not crude oil, because you can't be short. You must be going long on crude oil then, right? Took some L's too yesterday. Yeah, it sucks. It definitely does suck. One of the things that I do want to point out right now is that the MACD is almost beginning to show signs of a potential sign of a reversal, right? And we are approaching this SMA line and this middle VWAP and stuff like that. So I can't trade US ETFs, therefore I go directly to the natural gas future. Correct. So, but I took a loss yesterday on crude oil. So were you trading crude oil, the crude oil future, or no? Let's see. Might be a dumb question, but why don't you trade natural gas? Just because I have the ability to trade the actual like triple leveraged ETFs and ETNs. Therefore, I do like the volatility. Therefore, I don't have to trade the future, which doesn't move as much either. So, happy Friday, fam. What's up? What's up? Happy Friday. So yeah, if you're outside of the U.S. and you know you're not allowed based off of your country to trade ETFs or ETNs, then I'm gonna manage my risk on this and I'm gonna move up my stop loss. Yeah. You have the ability to trade futures. So just something that I want to make sure that you guys are all aware of. Third time in the live. What's up? What's up? What's going on, Pack? Quick push up for crude oil, for natural gas. Let's see, let's see. Nope, not going according to plan, so I'm gonna follow it at 136. So instead of 135, I just don't want to give away that extra dollar. Being a little cheap today. It's all good. Oh, here it goes. Watch me get filled. Oh. Oh, don't do it. It's getting really close. There it goes. And this is why we don't set stop losses, and we should set stop limits. That was ridiculous. That was a horrible fill. Wow, that was bad. Okay. I got filled at 135. If you guys saw, 135.50. So we'll see where natural gas goes from here. $6.03. Okay, still pushing up strong, so. And bounce back now, right? Yeah, that'd be nice. Let's check out crude oil. How's that doing? Crude oil consistently pushing up. Okay. Bad fill when zero commissions? Yeah, right? No, that was still my fault. I'm not gonna blame it on their fill. That's what you get. That's what happens when that was a 50-cent difference though. One of the reasons that I don't like trading DGAs from time to time has to do that. Has to be because of that. So when did zero commissions come? Yesterday. No, yeah. Are you guys serious? I hope you guys are joking. It's been like everything everyone's in the group's been talking about. All right, looks like we might be peaking out here. There it goes, pulling back. There it goes. Now Diaz is back where I got out. I'm just gonna set my alerts, and there it goes. It's right back at 135.50. right, Chris? I know. All right. So crude oil overall still pushing up. Forward slash GC is correcting itself, right? So overall, it is showing signs of a descending pattern. Forward slash NG was aggressively selling off. Of course, when I decide to get in, right? And there it goes. It's actually pulling back. So it began to indicate signs of an overall reversal. I don't know if this is how it's going to continue for the remainder of the day, or if it's going to, actually end up correcting itself and continue to sell off. But all we have to do is give it time to have a better understanding of which way it's going to be going. So let's not do what happened to me and get caught on the bad side, right? The wrong side. Yep, here it goes, right back at 136.27. That's where it's at. So it's about 50 cents, about 75 cents higher than, but it looks like it's trying to find a support again on the EMA line. So I'm going to cut it some slack, and I'm going to take a little break right now and try to see, I don't know how to put it. We saw direction. I should have waited for confirmation. I thought we did with this overall rejection of it getting rejected by the middle VWAP, continuing for it to overall sell off. I should have done a better job managing my risk here. So again, coulda, shoulda, woulda. We'll have to revisit this when it begins to make more sense. But for now, I didn't show you guys how much I'm down. So yeah, a hefty, nice little 1.1K. So definitely not the best way, not the way that I wanted to begin my Friday. And there it goes. We got natural gas beginning to pick right back, or begin to pull back, but it's at that EMA line. And again, it could 100% continue to find a support here and continue to rally. So, yeah, there it goes. There goes crude oil making higher highs. To an extent, right? Showing this upward staircase pattern, we'll have to set an alert and see if it actually begins to have a nice little pop, right? Maybe we'll see a nice little bloop. But yeah. Alrighty, team. Well, I'll keep you guys up to date on the trade ideas section on what I'm going to be paying attention to. It's most likely one of the things I'm going to be focusing on is trying to identify the direction of crude oil. Are we going to continue to see higher highs on natural gas? And if so, maybe we want to pay a little bit more attention to UGAS, right? And follow that uptrend pattern. Or is it going to correct itself and actually begin to show signs of a reversal and be in favor of DGAS and follow through with its previous pattern? So look at forward slash CL. Did it break out? Hasn't broken out yet. My alerts haven't been triggered, right? I don't think so, no. But yeah, I really do appreciate your guys' time. We're right back where I cut losses at. And looks natural gas is extremely bullish since the market has opened. Market opened at 6:30, and ever since then, it's been pushing up. Again, it's just a rough week, to say the least. I don't know how to put it. I need to be more patient. That my lower position size. I'm glad I took a smaller position size, right? So that helped out and not being so much in the red. Risk management, I can refine that a little bit more. I'm just trying to point out what I could have done better. I saw the pattern. I thought I waited for some indication of an uptrend. I should have done a better job. I was pretty much at break even here. When it pulled back, I think I was down like $78 or something like that. So I should have just closed my position, accepted the $78 loss, and if it did begin to sell off, I still have all this margin, right, to partake in. So I just need to learn how to give this thing more time. So yeah, I really do appreciate you guys' time. I wish you guys a beautiful Friday. If you guys are done trading and calling it a day, congratulations. I wish you an amazing weekend. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams, let your passion be what drives your success, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team. I appreciate you guys.